The president's visit happens to be, it came on the right time. And it was been, his visitation has yielded a positive note for what is going on in South Africa. At the same time, concerning the issue of xenophobic attack that has been going on in South Africa, it came on the right time that we're expecting him to come and address the issue that is facing Nigeria, and we believe that from the 32 agreement, bilateral agreement that was signed, and the MOU also that have signed, we believe that forthgoing, South African and Nigeria will forge ahead and see the way out to sort out the issue.
I don't want to go too much into what is presently happening in the country, because a resolution has been reached. The presidents of both nations they've met, and I think he's coming now will have a way of softening whatever issues that Nigeria and South Africa has got in common. And he's coming as well as the president of the country shows a very big relief to me as a person. That for him to have come, it shows that he cares and he wants to see us in diaspora as well, living like Nigerians. That we need to be respected everywhere in the world we go to, and we should respect the laws of the countries that we stay in as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you to the viewers. We are not happy, particularly because we have been invited to come and attend this community meeting. This is the time to view and to air our grievances so that the president can know what we are going through in South Africa. But on getting to the embassy, we were told some people were protesting. Apparently it was the iPod people, and I had some other group also came to protest. So that was why they had to streamline the number of people that will be attending the meeting with the president this morning. So we were told it's only going to be the head of organizations, only the heads of the organizations that will be attending the community meeting. So we felt just change with that. So we are not happy about that.
All right.
Buhari must obey the rule of law.
Above the law.
Buhari must obey the rule of law. If he doesn't obey the rule of law, how does Buhari expect his citizens to obey the rule of law?
We see what has happened here today is a clear indication of what is happening in Nigeria. Nigerian system is so corrupt that they give no room to the true voice of the people. It is said that the voice of the people is the voice of God. What you have seen here today is a caricature, because those represented in there are not the true Nigerians that are here in South Africa. They do not reflect the common Nigerian residents in South Africa. Those people in there were handpicked deliberately to give a very wrong picture of what is happening to Nigerians residents in South Africa.
Yeah, I think basically what the president has done is something wonderful. For the very first time, we see the Nigerian government reacting actively when Nigerians are being punished, are being affected by certain things wherever they are, any part of the world. But I think this is more of a bilateral trade between Nigeria and South Africa. But I think locally, the Nigeria High Commission here in South Africa need to do a lot. It's unfortunate we are not allowed to talk to the president. But if there is an avenue for us to talk to the High Commission, they need to support Nigerians in terms of documentation in South Africa. A lot of Nigerians are being apprehended when they go for documentation. A lot of Nigerians are here. Then how does that help the South African government when they don't have the numbers of people who reside in the country? So the Nigerian government need to support Nigeria. Whenever any Nigerian goes to the High Commission to report of certain acts or certain things they face in the process of acquiring the document. So I think the Nigerian High Commission need to do a lot right now.
Yeah, thank you very much. You see, the agreement they sign on, the MOU, whatever they sign on, to be very candid with you, is a formality. It's just a means of the president saying, we are sorry. We are ready to sign agreement with you. We are ready to sign whatever you want to sign, that we're going to keep peace.
For me, I think the South African government, like, for me, have not really been truthful. They are not being honest to the people. Because the first thing I'm going to tell you now is that South Africa actually is going through economic crisis. And they've not been able to tell the people that when you have economic crisis, these are the things that, like, there's going to be a lot of unemployment, there's going to be a short of finance or money in circulation, and there's going to be so many things happening. So the people expectations from the government are so high, and the government was still not able to get to the people by telling them the truth. So, and the people think, oh, the foreigners are their issues, because that is what they tell them. Nigerians that decided to go back, most of them probably don't believe they have a home here anymore. So why would you stay where you don't belong, where you are not accepted? There is no point. So most of them had to go, because you could see what the intensity of the South Africans towards Nigerians. You know, I listen to news mostly.
Yeah, it's a good development for a sitting president to come after what has just happened in the country. But I want the president to look how this country is it, so that they can restructure Nigeria.
My own opinion is I will employ the president to evacuate more people who are willing to go home and make a security and immigration arrangement for people who are still on ground here.